What's up everybody, I'm HoopsandHipHop and welcome to my series where we create a brand new Pokemon of every type. During the last video, which was also the first in the series, you guys showed a tremendous amount of excitement and support, which honestly means the world, cause this is the type of content I really want to create. So with that said, we're going to keep it moving and this time create a brand new Psychic type Pokemon. As with the last video, this new Pokemon was drawn by DarkandWindie on Twitter and I literally could not do this without him, so please show him your support as well and follow the link in the description to give him a follow. With all that said though, why don't we go ahead and get started with making our brand new Psychic type Pokemon. So during my experience of creating Fakemon, Psychic is one type I've always struggled coming up with a good idea for. This is because Psychic is one of the more abstract types, if you will, that at least for me is hard to personify into the design of a Pokemon effectively, especially if you're trying to base it off of an animal, because there isn't really a good starting point. Like, how do you decide what animal to go with, and how are you going to represent the Psychic type on the animal's body in a way that makes sense? For me, this hasn't really been as clear of an answer as it is with the other types, so it's always one that I keep in the back of my mind just in case inspiration ever strikes. And then one day not too long ago, it just came to me. Not in the form of an animal, but an inanimate object. Yup, we're doing another one of those types of Pokemon, but I promise it's worth it. The object that came to mind was a Dreamcatcher, and this kind of explains itself. Not only are Dreamcatchers extremely unique and interesting items, they are already a perfect fit with the Psychic type, so there's not much that needs to be done in that respect. And to top it off, we haven't even seen a Dreamcatcher Pokemon yet, which is honestly really surprising, so if Game Freak isn't gonna make one, then I sure as heck will. From there, the concept that I had come to mind is what really got me excited. Although a Dreamcatcher as a Psychic type makes sense from every angle, there is one potential roadblock, and that would be how to deal with the actual catching part of the Dreamcatcher, i.e. the strings that weave themselves all throughout that main circular area. In my opinion, trying to incorporate these into a design would be difficult because one, it might be awkward to fit any kind of face in there, and two, how would you explain those really thin strings as body parts? So even though that's a big part of what a Dreamcatcher actually is, I thought it best for the quality of the design if we removed that aspect and focused on one thing in particular, its eyes. When I first had the idea for this Pokemon, it came to me as basically a Dreamcatcher with one huge eye in the center, once again replacing all the stringy, weavy, Dreamcatchy stuff. And even though we are replacing that important element, it actually works out perfectly for several reasons. One, it gets rid of any complications trying to fit a face into that pattern. Two, giving this Pokemon one huge eye is obviously going to give it a supernatural look that will help it fit in with the Psychic type even more, and what makes it all the more sweeter is the fact that the eye is practically a symbol for psychic abilities in and of themselves. In fact, it quite literally is the symbol for Psychic type in Pokemon, and in our world, psychic abilities are heavily associated with what is called the third eye, which is said to be the theoretical eye with which you can see into the great beyond and all that type of stuff. So not only does a big eye make sense with the shape of this object that we're basing it on, it also fits quite literally and figuratively with the Psychic type we're giving it, which really helps this whole thing come full circle, which is what you want any good Pokemon design to be able to do. And with all that in mind, this is what DarkandWindie and I came up with for the final product. I think this little guy turned out really well, and I really love how all the different factors of his design came together so well. He is a pure Psychic type, and I've given him the name Youmay, which comes from Yume, the Japanese word for dream, as in dream catcher, and eye. This guy could naturally learn all your standard Psychic type moves like Psychic, Future Sight, Hypnosis, Psybeam, and Psyshock. You would naturally expect it to learn Dream Eater too, since this Pokemon revolves around dreams, but because that move damages sleeping Pokemon and Dreamcatchers are all about protecting sleeping people, I thought it would be cool for it to learn a new signature move instead called Sweet Dreams, which would essentially act the same as Protect, but the user would be able to use it while sleeping, allowing it to protect itself while it waits to wake up. In terms of its species, it is known as the Watchful Pokemon, and this is what the Pokédex has to say about it. Even though it seems off-putting, these Pokemon make great companions. They will constantly be watching for any potential danger and will do their best to protect their trainer when threatened. Finally, this is also a Pokemon I would definitely have evolve once or twice, so keep an eye out for future videos, and who knows, maybe we'll explore that someday along with evolutions for the other Pokemon I make for this series as well. And there we have it, everyone. That was my attempt at creating a new Psychic-type Pokemon. I'm honestly loving doing these videos, and I hope you guys are enjoying them too, and if you are, please share the videos around and support them as much as you can so we can keep doing them for the rest of the types. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video as well, and leave your thoughts on what you think about my Pokemon in the comments below, and also let me know what kinds of Psychic-type Pokemon you would like to create. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more Pokemon content every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and check me out on Spotify if you'd like to further support the channel, because listening to my music there directly supports videos like this and is very much appreciated. Also, be sure to check out DarkandWindie with the link in the description. Once again, he's amazing and I could not do this without him. And with all that being said, I'll be back on Saturday with another video, so make sure you hit that notification bell, and as always, I love you guys and I will smell you guys later.